Hey there, this is Blue Horizon Tech Talk.
And what we have here now is we have this computer, this HP computer that was just given to me by a relative, and they asked me to see if I could get into it. Apparently they forgot their password or something, so I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. I haven't started it. I haven't turned it on. I can tell though it's been sitting around because she's pretty dirty on the top here, but it's got a front panel. It's got a CD-ROM. It's got a CD-ROM in it. I haven't checked to see if that's working. This panel drops down, 2 front USB ports, microphone and a headphone jack, card reader on the front here. It's got a spinning disc in it. I'm not sure what size it is. And on the back here, the I/O panel actually pops off. So if someone wanted to put a different motherboard in this, you could. I hate these machines. Some of the machines HP puts out that's like it's built right into the back of the case. You can't take that I/O shield off to save your soul. Nothing here, just a regular sound out, Ethernet, 4 USBs, VGA, digital display out, and it's got this RCA jack down here. This is a composite. This is for sound. It says digital sound. So I don't know what that is all about. But how about I'm going to get this thing cleaned up, and then we'll start tearing into it and see what we can figure out. See if this thing boots or what it does. Anyways, I'll be right back with you guys. Hang tight. Hello. Welcome back. So I got this thing opened up now. There is a bit of a dust bunny here. It doesn't look horrible. I expect it to be a little dirtier. I can see down in here the CPU cooler is kind of caked with grit and grime. I'm gonna take this out and give it a squirt with some compressed air. See if we can get this thing cleaned up a little bit. It's got a single stick of RAM. What do we got here? Can we figure this RAM out? Oh, it's a little grungy. So this looks like it's a 4 gigabyte stick. I'm thinking DDR3. 4 gigs. I'm not sure what this processor is. I haven't plugged this in and flashed it up. I don't want to take this fan off this processor, considering how dirty it is. I can see it's got an onboard speaker here. It's got a port here for Wi-Fi that's not included. All the caps look good. I don't see anything that's swollen. Nothing looks burnt. Hard drive is a Hitachi. Does it say how many gigs? Let me see. It says June of 2011. So the machine's just a little over 10 years old, 12 years old. What are we looking at here? RPM. There's a part number. 6 gig. It's got a 6 gigabit drive in it. It's got CD-ROM. This is the front panel header. It's got a case fan. And PCIe port here for video card. But it overall looks good. It's got some headers in here for 2 more drives, looks like. So the hard drive is populated with SATA, and the CD-ROM is also a SATA. But we're still using these old Molex. There's a few Molex connectors here, and it's an adapter. it's a PCI power adapter, 2 of them. So they've used Molex to PCI. The power supply itself doesn't have the SATA power. Let me see, can I tell on here? Best Tech power supply. Looks like it's 200 ATX 250 volt. Oh, sorry, 250 watt. Just looking at this now, it doesn't look like it's all that great, but we'll see if this thing flashes
After a
up.
little
Bit of blowing out of air, cleaned up the CPU cooler, and cleaned up the fan, cleaned up the power supply, blew a few of the dust bunnies out. I can see there's a green LED on the motherboard down in here. I don't know if it's visible to the camera or not, but got that one stick of RAM populated. And when I hit the power button, I got the VGA plugged in the back. I got the USB for the keyboard and mouse plugged into the back. And I'm looking at the monitor here, and I see nothing. No post. Yeah, it's not picking up. It's not setting out a video signal. Monitor's just seeking for the input. Oh. Yeah, we have nothing. No error codes, no beeps. Yeah, the monitor's just trying to find the input signal. So I'm going to say, well, I'm going to tighten some of these connections up and have a look around and see what I can see. But I think this is a dead unit. It should have some kind of error codes or something. If it's having some issues, it should beep. But maybe I'll try and swap out that RAM and see what happens. I'll reseat the RAM and see if I put it in another slot and see if I get an error. Ah, here we go. Hey, the RAM wasn't seated quite right. Now we've got some action on the screen here. Oh, it's been upgraded. This is booting into Windows 10. Well, maybe 8, but it's taking forever to boot. Still nothing. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is slow. The Ethernet cable's not plugged in, and sometimes if you're not online, Windows will take a very long time to boot. Okay, so we're at the Windows screen. It's locked with a pin. So that's not going to work. I'm going to have to figure out some way of getting in this machine and creating a new account so I can get in to see what it's got. There's another way I know how to, I can boot it into Linux and look at the drive and see what's going on. It might need a complete reinstall, but I'll see if I can find anything on the drive. It may have sensitive information, so I'm just not going to bother reporting on exactly what I find. But bear with me here. We will continue in one moment. Hello, folks. Blue Horizon Tech Talk here. I just finishing off the video for this HP Pavilion 6000. I got it from a family member. I got in touch with them. They said there was nothing on it that they needed. They said that they didn't need me to recover the password or anything. So, not that you can recover the password, but they could change it to something they know. No, they didn't. Nothing to do with it. And they said, no, it's like if I can use it or give it to somebody, go ahead. So I did put a better video card in it. This thing has a pretty minimal video card that shares the onboard memory, and it only had 4 gigs of RAM. So I put in a couple of other sticks, and I got it up to 16 gigs of RAM. It's still got a spinning disk in it. If I was to upgrade to an SSD for somebody, that would probably snap it right up. But the video card I had in it, and I tried to play some games on it. It did. I had to keep upgrading it in order to get the game to work. But it went. I was able to play on it. I was going to use it on my TV in the rec room, in the basement, but I decided against that. I've got plenty of other computers and better motherboards and equipment here that I could turn into a gaming PC for the rec room. Anyways, I'm going to give it away to somebody that needs a computer. There's probably somebody in my town that's got really, really old stuff that could be upgraded. This is not great, but it's not horrible either. It'll be okay for getting on the internet and doing emails and whatnot, but it won't be, it's no workhorse. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Please like, share, and comment. If you got any questions about it, or if you have any work done on these, have you ever worked on one of these, let me know in the comments. I'd be glad to answer. So, thanks a lot again. We'll see you in the next video. Blue Horizon Tech Talk out.